Hello, world. Welcome to 21st Century Polymath. This is 21st Century Polymath um, searching and giving you the news from science and technology. And today we want to look at the news that is running in the science world this week. And so these are the top headlines. UV vehicle inspection system hands down the weird to the woeful. So this is a car, UV car that has a vehicle inspection system. Looks very beautiful. New data fills research gaps on weight loss experiences for minority groups. So there's new data that has come up that is helping us understand the weight loss experiences for minority groups like black people, Hispanics, LGBTQ persons. Researchers identify cells required for formation of a functioning uterus. Wonderful news. We have now found cells that are needed to make a uterus function. So what does that mean? This means they will be able to create, if you are barren, they are able to revive your uterus because they will inject the cells that can revive or create a uterus. So that's what's going to happen. Next is going to be another thing that's going to happen. Even people who don't have uteruses, like you can be a trans woman and you don't have a uterus and you want one, you will get one because of this experiment, because now they have found how to make a uterus. What are the cells to make a uterus? And this is science going higher and higher. It's because science is the answer. Okay? So you better understand that. Okay. U of G researchers first to uncover how cannabis plant creates pain-relieving molecules. So there you are. Great researchers, they're finding out why cannabis relieves us of pain, and they're finding the molecules that are pain relieving, and then they will, after that, you're going to look for these pain relieving molecules in other foods and other drinks. You see? So this is what you need to understand. Contrary to the past, science was against drugs, but now they're discovering that cannabis, marijuana, all of these plants are actually healers, and they're actually very healthy, because pain relief is used even in surgery. When you are performing surgery, you will need to give, who knows, you may give the patients cannabis so that they can not experience pain when they are being operated on. So that's wonderful. Insects replace pesticides in sea of plastic. So there you are. In Spain, sea of plastic. So they're wondering why the insects are replacing the pesticides. Okay, that's news from All Science. Now we go to different areas. Space. Griffin confident new space agency will win over skeptics. So there's a space development agency that has been set up, and they are saying it will do well. China's Tiangong 2 was destroyed last week, burning up in the atmosphere over the South Pacific Ocean. So China had a problem 2 weeks ago, last week, and their rocket burnt up in the atmosphere over the South Pacific Ocean. So sorry for that, and it's part of life. I mean, how many times did NASA have problems? Very many times. First calculations of magnetic activity in hot Jupiters. So there you are. There is magnetic activity in hot Jupiters. This means that Jupiter is electric. So there is electricity in Jupiter. Searching for the red edge, how the Earth's forests are telling the aliens where we live. So they believe that the vegetation on the Earth is is making aliens know where we are. And the point is that people are saying that if we can see other planets, who said the other planets can't see us? Okay, NASA to sole source Gateway Habitation module to Northrop Grumman. So they're going to sole source, meaning they will only get a module from one person, one source. Okay, so that's space. Then when it comes to tech, of course, we looked at the UVE. Big tech's big earnings week overshadowed by a political backlash. Yes, the because of Trump arguing with well, is that the reason? I don't know. Let's check which what was the political backlash. Okay, I think it's because they have been going for hearings as tech companies, and so they suffered last week because they have been grilling them about what they have been doing, their earnings, and their work. Vietnam's homespan Facebook swamped after launch, so they have swamped the Vietnam's Facebook that has been created at home. Did Facebook data help Trump? Great hack explodes scandal. So there you are. Some people think the Facebook data helped Trump. Of course, you remember they were working with Cambridge Analytica. Justice Department puts big tech under the antitrust microscope. So there you are. They are looking seriously at the finances of big tech. Okay, so that's what you need to understand about what is happening in America right now with the tech companies. ORNL, now in physics, to deliver unique US neutron imaging capability for science discovery. Congratulations. A neutron is smaller than an electron. And so they have now created, leave alone electron imaging. We have electron imaging. Now there's going to be a neutron imaging capability for science discovery. Unbelievable and thoroughly beautiful. I can't wait for the discoveries that are going to come thanks to the neutron imaging. Searching for ultralight dark matter with a supermassive black hole. There you are. So we are now looking for dark matter and ultralight. You see the black hole? That is light. And I was reading some of the black holes are stars actually that are diminishing. Unconventional phenomenon triggered by acoustic waves in 2D materials. So they have just discovered a phenomenon that has been triggered by waves created acoustically. Now, what is a 2D material? These are material that doesn't have height or thickness. And so this is very wonderful to find that that you can actually create a phenomenon on 2D materials just by using acoustic waves. Very nice for those of you who like playing with sound. In quantum mechanics, the pigeon and the letter do not always travel together. Wow, I was just thinking about this today. And I was thinking about the pigeon and how they send letters. So this is the letters. This guy has written a letter to this lady, and then I don't know whether it's not. I think he's saying something, and then she has sent the letter to the through the pigeon. So in quantum mechanics, it's not like that. In normal mechanics, the pigeon and the letter always travel together. But in quantum mechanics, when the pigeon is traveling, the letter may have arrived. I think that's what they're trying to say, because the message is already known. Now, spontaneous magnetization in a non-magnetic interacting metal. So there is spontaneous magnetization in a non-magnetic interacting metal. Okay, Let's go to biology. And U of G researchers fast to uncover how, of course, we discussed that. So, biology, we've seen the big news. Finding alternatives to diamonds for drilling. So, also another thing I was thinking about diamond bits, how they drill. And so they're getting alternatives other than diamonds. And custom built sensors deployed for 100 days and nights to track black carbon pollution. Okay, mathematics. Modeling the amplification of immunoglobulins through machine learning on sequence-specific features. I love this. Science is going to such high levels thanks to AI that we're going to understand the mathematical events in the human body, and this is going to come up very soon. So congratulations to these mathematicians for doing that. Okay, health, new data, of course we discussed that. Washington's Potomac River hits record high temperature. It's very hot. So, and this is very important news because it means the fish in the river are going to be affected, and it will also affect rain. So be prepared for a lot of rain in Washington. Nanotech, how to trick your mind to break bad habits and reach your goals. So there you are. Now you can hack your mind. New nanocomposite material for wearable devices able to restore conductivity. Congratulations. I love nanotechnology. It is my best science right now. What's in archaeology? Investigation identifies Nazi looted art later ransacked from Hitler's headquarters. It took years for global experts to ID this little shard of Roman glass. So they have finally found out the identity of the Roman glass they found. Earth sciences. NASA analyzes new Atlantic Depression's tropic rainfall. So there you are. And engineering. They are looking for mobile developers. Genetics. Is autism really 81% genetic? Well, you can go and read that article to find out. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We will stop there. Thank you for joining 21st Century Polymath, where we bring you science in the news. Oh, this is a very nice article. I really agree with it. Science and the rise of nationalism in India. Yes, there's something happening in India. India is going through a revival, a nationalistic revival, and it's making them love science so much. And I think there is a relationship between science and nationalism. When people become very scientific, they become very proud of their country. And just this week, India they send a rocket to the moon. And so that is a very good article to read. I'm going to read it later on. And you too can also read by having this application or just searching on Google Science and the Rise of Nationalism in India. Thank you so much for joining us on 21st Century Polymath.